Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. If you would like to see this look right here, then please keep on watching. I'll list all the products that I use in this video in the description bar below. So if I don't mention the product, then you'll find it down below. By the way, do you guys like my new intro? I know I'm talking really fast, but I did speed up this video and I'm trying to catch up with everything. First off, I moisturize my skin and then I go in with a facial spray. Alright, for brows, I do it different every time I do a makeup look. Kind of just go with how I'm feeling that day. Here you can see me carving up my brows. I use two different concealer, one lighter one on the bottom and one dark one on the top, which is closer to my skin tone. I use the e.l.f. concealer brush to carve out my brows and then go in with a clean eyeshadow brush to blend out all that concealer. I use another clean eyeshadow brush. This is to further blend out the concealer and pick up any excess product that doesn't need to be there. We want it as flat as possible and nicely smoothed out. By the way, I'm using that same lighter concealer as my eyeshadow base and I'm not going to set this with any powder. I just do this so the eyeshadow looks more pigmented. For the first part of the eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using three colors, going from the darkest shade to the lightest shade because I'm trying to achieve a ombre effect. So with each color, I pack on the eyeshadow first and then go in with a clean eyeshadow brush and smooth out the edges and blend everything out so there's no harsh lines, and I just keep adding product where I need it and deepen it wherever I need it to. With the second shade, I go in with a small blending brush to concentrate that red color in the crease area only, and I don't want that all over the lid. Also blending it out and adding product where I need it. Third shade I'm going to use is the darker yellow in the NYX Bright's Ultimate palette, so blending the shade above the crease. Once I've got all these three colors on my lid, I just go back in and add more eyeshadow to where I need it. And each time I blend out the edges just so I have no harsh lines. It just looks much cuter. Using that same concealer from before, I'm going to cut the crease with it using the e.l.f. concealer brush, and then I'm going to blend it out and use that same brush from earlier to pick up any excess concealer and blend it out at the same time. First shade I'm going to use on the cut crease is the red, and I'm going to put that on the outer V. I'll be adding the lighter yellow onto the inner part of the cut crease and using a flat brush to apply that. It just looks much smoother and more precise. And on the outer V I'm using that brown color red, and then also using the orange shade in the NYX Ultimate Brights palette and blending everything all together. Once I like it, I just add more color where I need it and yeah, basically blend out everything. I don't think I mentioned it yet, this eyeshadow look is inspired by Kiki Adams. She actually does this makeup look on her clients. So she actually put a pigment over the eyeshadow, but I didn't have that, so I just used what I had. And then going back in to deepen the outer V. This is the only face primer that I have right now apart from my facial spray, and I'll be using that. For foundation, I had to mix two colors and it is not the perfect match, but that's okay. It's just makeup. We're still experimenting out here. So a new thing that I have been doing is double blending. I go in with a brush and then blend it out with a sponge and then go in with a brush again if I need to. This just makes your foundation look smooth, flat and flawless. For concealer, I'm using the same two that I used earlier on my forehead, underneath my eyes, nose, upper lip and chin area. So I'll be going in with a sponge to blend it out and then use a brush to blend out the edges. Very nice and smooth. To set my face, I press the powder into my skin first before I go in with the baking. This just makes my skin look so good. While foundation, it looks so flawless and so good. And yeah, it just makes my pores look like it's not there too. While my powder is baking, I go in with mascara, and after that I just brush everything off. To bring some dimension back into my face, I start off with the bronzer shade in the Black Radiance Contour Powder Kit, and then I go in with the darker shade to define my cheekbones and also make my forehead look a bit smaller. I also use the bronzer shade to contour my nose. I use the highlighter shade first on my cheeks and then my nose, and then I go in with the Wet n Wild highlighter. It's so pretty, and I use my finger to blend it on my nose. For blush, I'm using Milani Luminoso. After adding blush, I go in with my foundation brush to blend out the edges below. For lips, I actually went in with a lighter shade, but I changed it and I ended up using the MAC Chestnut lip liner and topping it off with the NYX Butter Gloss in Maybelline. It's one of my favorite lip glosses. Now I'm going to set my face with my facial spray, and I'm also going to set my under eye again. I also got mascara underneath my eyes, so I had to clean it up with concealer and then add more mascara and add bronzer to my lower lash line and go in with highlight again. This is the eyeshadow that I'm using. It just gives it that nice glow and beam. Okay, there's no more steps. This is the finished look. Oh my god, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was such a challenge for me, but I just had to do it. And yeah, stay tuned guys. Follow my social media and I will see you guys in my next one. If you haven't already subscribed, sis, go ahead and subscribe.